It is how we doing it. You know, we've been having a lot of cool guests come through every weekend, and this is probably the coolest. I was with Mary J. Blige maybe like 7-8 weeks ago, and we were talking about how you know, there's no more R&B groups out there. Everybody's like singular, and usually they end in like group beefs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But today, you actually changed my mind. I've been going in on that record all morning. I've been going ham.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
It's very organic, and then it actually turned me up. Even the chicks I was with, they were in the car turning up like.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
So it's like OMG on everything.
Yeah.
You know like a groupie or something.
No, that was a great.
That was
All right, I'm a
awesome.
groupie then.
That was an amazing intro.
It was.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
so
Thank you for
awesome.
the introduction.
That's cool. How was New York? You know, New York is like the hardest, you know, toughest crowd. How did y'all react? How did they react to you guys?
You know what? We pretty much always have a really great show out here in New York. We feel like we have like some of our most loyal fans are in New York, and our show was amazing.
Absolutely.
As usual. New York crowd's always just such a vibe. Like the energy is always like, it's not like any other city.
Yeah,
that we go to.
they embrace us really well here. They receive us so well.
And they were so engaged, and they were finishing the songs for us. Sorry.
My sister lost her voice.
Okay.
Yes,
I
anytime we
see.
perform,
We had a time.
anytime we perform, my voice goes. I have a raspy voice, but you know.
Okay, period.
I mean, no pun intended. Should we get him some tea?
Yes,
Literally, I would love some tea.
There's many meanings behind tea, and then I don't know. Do I fit that category? Because you said an ugly person could be teed up. I mean, I'm ugly as hell.
Oh, stop it.
Am I being teed up?
I don't think
You
that.
said everybody, right? I don't know.
I mean, if you're
Confident.
confident in yourself and you know you tea.
There you
Like,
go.
gotta have
There we
it.
go.
It ain't about just the outside.
It's what's on the inside.
Oh wow.
Clock,
yeah.
Well, the number one horror thing about being on stage as a group is one of y'all busting your ass. How do y'all figure that out? Like, do you stop what you're doing, or you?
Luckily,
Thankfully,
never
we
had
haven't
that.
had
Yeah,
it.
we haven't had that.
Hope to not happen ever.
Right,
Like,
like,
no, it's okay.
That's
We
inevitable.
That's definitely one that
Listen.
don't want that to happen.
and walk,
Yeah.
please.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen the infamous Disney Child when she fell and Beyonce was like,
Oh yeah,
Still going,
Beyonce
like-
looked like, come on, girl, get up, girl.
Let's get it right.
Let's get to it, girl.
Yes.
Michelle got
And she
right
got
on
back
up.
into
She
it. I was about to say,
did.
she got
Like,
back into it.
She did.
what am I mean, is that the end game for you guys to see yourselves? You see how Beyonce is touring, and then it's like the Carter tour is amazing, and then Blue Ivy's dancing crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, her dancing skills. Do you ever like watch how she dances compared to like? Do y'all do that, like comparing? Because she's really good.
No, she's
She is really good.
amazing for her age. Like
Yeah.
for her to be 12, like me at 12, I was not giving it up like that. I ain't
no,
even gonna
she's
lie.
eating.
She
Like,
kind of like holds it down.
she does.
Yeah.
She does.
So
She has.
proud of
So
her.
she's been
Yeah.
watching greatness
Yeah.
for her whole life.
Did you
That's
go to
true.
the show in Atlanta? Have you seen any of the shows?
So we went
We
to
did.
Renaissance,
Yeah,
but we
we
didn't
did.
make Cowboy Carter.
Exactly.
And I
Okay.
wanted to go so bad.
Yeah, Brittany, that's her element. You know what I'm
like-
saying?
I like
Like,
We've been working overtime. We missed all the concerts recently. We missed Chris Brown.
Yeah.
We missed Beyonce.
The
Yeah.
3-hour show, you missed it?
Yes,
We sure did.
wanted
With
to
the
go,
$5,000 meet and greets, I'm sure you don't have to pay.
though. Hey, listen.
Your dad be like, what?
Get me the
get us to Chris. We need that.
I need a
You're
picture
right.
with them.
Got
We
to
need
see
that.
him,
Stay
however it
tuned.
happens.
Yeah.
We need a picture.
Nah, but we missed it though. Honestly,
Yeah.
like we were so tired. We did the Atlanta show, and then his show was the next day, and
Yeah.
we were just exhausted. Not gonna lie,
We
we
can
were
make it.
exhausted.
Nah, but it's funny that you guys are here. I have a question. Who's your top 3 R&B groups? And Escape better be on there.
Oh, you know we're gonna
Okay.
throw Escape on there.
Better be.
Yeah, we gotta
Okay.
put him on there.
Smacked up with it.
Escape for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jagged Edge.
Yeah, I
Yes,
love
we
Jagged
love Jagged
Edge. Oh
Edge.
my goodness,
Jagged
I love
Edge.
them.
My third, if I had to choose, I would give it to, like, right now I'm in my mint condition. And
Oh,
Jodeci.
yeah, that's
Jodeci
good.
Oh,
right
it's
now.
Jodeci for me.
Yeah,
Remember I
Jodeci
told you
would have
that?
me in the headlock
Yeah, I
too.
used to
I don't
sing
know
these
where
different
where is
songs
the
to get
Jodeci
them
at?
handed
Jodeci
off
is
every
hard.
time.
Yeah, like, we miss
Yeah.
the men who singing like that.
That
Yeah,
like I want a boy group
Emotion.
like Jodeci, like Jagged Edge, like they look like they from the hood, but they just like singing, like they begging and
Listen.
pleading, they yearning on the track.
Yes.
We need that, you
In
know.
the desert, that's what I need.
When was the
Yeah.
last time you bumped some R&B? The Voice of Reasoning.
All the time. You know, if you out there hollering at ladies and doing good things with the ladies, you got to know what the ladies want to hear.
Exactly.
And that's kind of why like a lot of guys don't have game no more because they don't.
They don't. We was just talking about that.
We did.
Now, me, my verbal's crazy. You don't even want to.
Okay.
He said he got
I'm
that
gonna
mouthpiece. Got that mouthpiece.
I'm gonna start using that verbal.
So that is missing in the dating. I mean, I'm like 100,000 years old, but the young kids now.
I'm crying.
I mean, that's like what's missing now. There's no universal connection with R&B, so a man can have their sensitivity.
There we go.
Everybody's so hardcore, tatted up.
Listen.
There's no courting.
Come on.
There's no courting.
We need more courting.
When last time y'all got flowers from a guy?
I got flowers kind of recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Is that the right?
I did get flowers.
Cool. I
OMG,
can't.
like
Not that recent, but like maybe a month ago.
Okay, maybe probably last time I got flowers from like a guy that like wasn't my brother or my dad, probably like 3 months ago.
Mine been a minute, so.
Yeah, okay, period.
But I've had flowers regardless.
Three sets of flowers.
Yeah,
right
please,
now.
single women out here.
Working hard, doing what they love, you know.
Thank you.
Especially now, there's like no excuse. You can Uber eat flowers without
You ain't even gotta get out your house. Like,
I got flowers before the show.
no. She said a month.
Come on now.
She said a month ago.
I said a month ago.
I said a month ago.
She did say a month. I'm a witness.
I'm gonna clock out.
I'm gonna clock out.
Speaking of the New York scene, Cash Cobain, he does a lot of like the sexy drill, all the R&B.
Love
like
Cash.
he loves R&B.
Yeah.
And I recently just had like Ghostface. He was, a classic dude, but Wu-Tang only listen to R&B to be inspired to do their songs with the samples and everything. Like, is that something that y'all would get into? Like, you guys could like really like sing on any kind of track, any kind of like genre, or you guys are focused on what you're doing right now?
I think. Yeah, like I mean, for recording wise, we like engineer ourselves and we write. So like a lot of times, like when we're in the studio and like we just are coming up with a vibe, like it could be anything. I feel like we're so versatile. Like we have like records that are like pop, we have super R&B records, like we have records where we've like attempted the drill thing. I think the drill thing is though honestly, it's like an art within itself. I feel like it's either gonna be really good or it's gonna be like really not good.
Do you really have to be from New York to have the culture to do that kind of music?
I think so.
It's Chicago thing first.
It's definitely a skill to it.
It is.
Because we, like she was saying, like, we get in the studio together and we like to explore with sounds and just try stuff. One time we did pull up a drill beat and my sister said, I don't know, y'all. I think we need to lead this to the professionals. Yeah, the professionals.
But maybe we could do a hook on one or something like that. Like little ins and outs, backgrounds and stuff.
If somebody bring it to us, the idea, you know what I'm saying?
And we can like add our touch to it. There we go.
I mean, the number one word of the day is LOL. You guys, somebody try to like copy your swag. I mean, I'm sure you're
laughing. I'm like,
sure,
what?
Yeah. There was this thing called LOL Girls.
No, not LOL Girls.
Wait.
So when they were young, they had like a kid toy, for OMG. But they copied them and put LOL Girls. And $71 million later, you guys can finance your tour. I can finance a world tour with that.
It's definitely a blessing.
It's a blessing. It's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, it's definitely ongoing.
But it's a good thing we're able to stand up for what we believe in, Thanks to our family and our team.
And it's big for creatives too, because they try to like come and take our ideas, and you know what I mean. Like they don't give you credit, and then when you try to be like, "Oh, that's my idea," they like, "Oh, well, nothing's new," and you know what I mean. But it's just it's a culture thing, you know what I'm saying? I think me and these girls had such a big impact on like culture and like young black girl culture, and like at that time, like young black girls was not dyeing their hair these crazy colors, or it was like grown or ratchet or too much, and I think we kind of just open that door like for young black girls to just be free. And now 10 plus years later, it's grown women, they got the pink hair, purple hair, they doing green and yellow, so I think it's just the impact that we had, you know what I mean, on just the culture at that time. I feel it's like undeniable.
And still to this day.
What's the next project? Is there a name for the next situation coming out soon? I know you got 2 joints out there popping.
Yeah, well, King actually gave us like a name for our project like the other day. Yeah, he came up with a really cool idea.
Yes.
Yeah, King is dope. But he gave us a cool name. We still trying to figure out if that's the name that we want to go with. But we did like it. But I think with Auntie, like, she kind of just lets us vibe. Like, when we were younger, she would bring in a lot of like producers and songwriters, and she was like really creating the sound. But I think now that we're older, she kind of just lets us go in the studio and vibe and like link with who, you know, we want to link with. And then if she feels like it's something that we're missing or something that needs to be added, then she brings in who she feels or like give us what she feels we need.
The next show is when is it? The 11th?
The 10th.
The 10th.
Okay.
It's in D.C., Washington, D.C.
Wow.
At the Pearl Warehouse. Make sure you come out.
Period.
Get your tickets on www.prettyhustle.com.
Clock it. My sister gonna say everything that needs to be said.
And thank you to Thank you to Coca-Cola. Thank you to Pretty Hustle.
There we go. Thank you.
What do y'all call y'all fans? You know, Nicki Minaj got her Barbies. What's your fans? Is there a
We
name
call
for
them
it?
Team OMG, but like growing up, we used to call them Misguiders, Misguidettes.
Yeah.
But Team OMG overall.
Was it Team ONG?
Team
OMG.
OMG.
It's like
You wanted to be T so bad.
Yeah. You said what the?
When y'all going to London, they gotta get a little tea out there.
Oh,
We
that
need
would
it,
be
We keep
dope.
saying we want to go so bad. We
Yeah.
never like did anything in the UK.
Overseas?
or-
Yeah, like
no.
overseas. We haven't been
Anywhere, yeah.
overseas
Don't
yet.
worry, they coming for you.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
asking
we
too.
can't
They
wait.
want us over there, so we're coming soon.
The
We need to
reunion
make a
was
trip.
in 23. What was the reason for the breakup before? It was like too much for y'all? Y'all were kids? It was too much to handle? Or what?
I think just wanting different things. You know what I mean? We had been together for so long, like me and Neek since we was 12, and then Bree came in. We was like 14. She was just turning 15. So I think when you're growing like that as a collective, it's hard for you to grow individually. And so I think when we split, we never were like, oh, we're not gonna come back together and like do no music. But I think us coming back together, like, then we all had so much more to offer, like just knowledge wise, like when it came to the music and everything. So I think it worked out. You know, it worked out. But it wasn't like no beef or nothing. I think people always think it's like, oh, like y'all had to be beefing or y'all fell out or something like that. It really wasn't nothing like that. We like real friends in real life. We still hang out with each other, whether we doing music together or not. We still around each other. I'm her baby godmama. This her baby TT. Like, you know, so it's very family oriented.
Yeah.
Motherhood. Touring.
Yes.
I can imagine the combination.
Superwoman stuff.
Very superwoman. She's a major superwoman.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Come
Those
on.
Wow. How does T.I. feel being grandpa? That's so random.
You know what? It's so fun to watch him be a grandpa. I mean, they don't really call themselves like grandpa and grandma. They're honey and pop pop. So, but it's so fun to watch them be grandparents. Yeah, he has what, like 4 grandchildren now?
That's crazy.
So he's deep in his grandpa bag. Like he likes to get them all at one time and take them to go do stuff. And then he drops them off at my mom.
That's always the best part, the drop off.
The drop. Okay.
I need someone in my life to call me Pop Pop.
I know your dad for like 30 years, man. Oh my God. How is Atlanta right now, the Atlanta music scene? Everybody's saying Atlanta is like an explosion there with all the chaos and the rappers and the music. Does that affect you guys too, or you really don't really give a damn?
I don't think it affects us, like, because, you know, a lot of that stuff that they got going on is like, you know, like that's like boy stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We mind girl business. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. But I don't know. I think like Metro, like the whole futuristic summer thing he put out, like that was a cool thing that he did for the city, especially like us growing up.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Waka
okay,
Flocka.
eating it up. Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like it kind of like unified us and gave us something to look forward to, especially like with all the stuff that happened, like with Thug and like, you know, how like everybody kind of left Atlanta for a little bit. Like I think that was a cool thing. And Lucci is back too, which is also pretty dope. Like he did a show and it was like sold out, packed. That was good for the city too.
One last thing is Jay-Z is about to drop new music. Are you guys excited about that? Everybody's talking about it, you know.
You know what? No, you know what? For me, I just feel like Jay-Z is so legendary. Like, you know, he's a legend. I've never been like a big Jay-Z fan, but I just respect him for being a legend. So like, if he
I'ma
come
take
out
a
with
listen.
something, yeah, I'm gonna take a listen.
take a
Exactly.
listen.
Like,
Well, now
I'm
that
gonna get into it.
I didn't know, but I'm excited for it to come out. I mean, just being real, but like when Jay-Z drops though, you gonna listen to it and definitely vibe with it. So I like
gotta give it a
Jay-Z music though. I ain't gonna lie. I love one of my favorite songs is on the on the Blueprint album.
What is?
I
Song
know.
Cry?
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Tried to play her.
Yeah, that's yours. Yeah, that's yours.
the only one I know from that album.
No,
Like,
it's called I Know,
Is
and yeah, Pharrell produced it. I love that song. Yeah.